One day, a young man came to Gautama Buddha with a troubled heart. He was restless, feeling that his life had no meaning. He had spent his years chasing pleasures, wealth, and status, but nothing brought him true satisfaction. With desperation in his eyes, he asked the Buddha, "Master, I feel lost. My days pass by, but I achieve nothing meaningful. How can I stop wasting my life?" Buddha looked at him with compassion and said, "Let me tell you a story. There was once a farmer who worked tirelessly on his land. Day and night, he plowed the fields, watered his crops, and harvested his produce. However, despite his hard work, he was never truly happy. He was always worried, sometimes about the weather, sometimes about pests, sometimes about the market prices. He believed that one day, if he worked hard enough, he would finally find peace. One evening, an old sage passed through his village and stopped near the farmer's house. The farmer, curious but skeptical, approached him and said, "O wise one, you seem content and at peace. I, on the other hand, am always struggling. What is the secret to happiness?" The sage smiled and replied, "Your problem is not your work, but your attachment to results. You are always looking ahead, never living in the present. You waste your life worrying about the future while missing the joy of now." The farmer protested, "But if I don't plan for the future, how will I survive?" The sage picked up a handful of soil and let it slip through his fingers. "You must work, but without attachment. Do what is necessary, but do not let your heart cling to success or failure. Each moment of life is precious. Live it fully." The farmer was confused, but decided to follow the sage's advice. He continued his work, but stopped obsessing over the results. Slowly, he began to enjoy the simple act of farming. He noticed the beauty of the sunrise, the feel of the earth beneath his hands, and the joy of providing food for others. Over time, his mind became calm, and he found the peace he had always sought. Buddha finished the story and looked at the young man. Like the farmer, you are wasting your life by chasing things that never bring lasting peace. Happiness is not in wealth, status, or future achievements. It is in living each moment with awareness and purpose. Let go of unnecessary desires. Focus on what truly matters and stop wasting your life. The young man bowed deeply. He understood that the secret to a meaningful life was not in endless pursuit, but in mindful living. From that day forward, he followed the Buddha's path, embracing each moment fully. Moral: life is fleeting. Do not waste it chasing illusions. True fulfillment comes from living with awareness, detachment, and purpose.